Today we're going to take a look at the free Lightroom preset Moody Street. Then we're going to jump into the creative flow and play around with some professional Lightroom presets and profiles. Let's get to it. Let's take a look at our photo. ISO 100 16mm f11. Let's drop down the temperature a bit and boost up the exposure just a tad. All right, let's take a look at our preset. Here's before and here's after. Before and after. I'll put a link down below so you can download and try. All right, now we're going to go to the creative flow and I'm going to really show you how to stylize this image. Let's go to the preset side down to Lomo and we're going to check out the 35mm. We're going to give that a click, and first thing we're going to do, we're going to boost this up. You'll notice that the profile 35mm is loaded in. There we can drop it down to 0. So you can use the profile to add that moody look, but we're going to keep it at 0 right now because we're going to do a few more things. Let's go boost the contrast up to 10 and let's go to the clarity around 13, and that's looking really good. A few more things. Let's go to the sky, and we've used the sky filter down the exposure just a bit, and there's some nice beautiful grain in there, but let's say we want to change that. Let's go down to FX, take the grain, the preset grain down. Let's get in a little closer. There you go. You can see there's no grain, but we're just going to add in a subtle amount of grain to give it that nice vintage look. Next thing we're going to do, let's go to sharpen. Now there's general sharpen, portrait, and landscape. Let's go with the max amount just so maybe you guys can see that better at home. One last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into the Lomo collection. I forgot to do a lens correction at the bottom of the preset list. So what that does, this was taken on a wide angle lens, just does a quick lens correction there. And one final touch, remember we turned down this profile a little bit? Let's bring in a different profile. So the original one is 35mm, but you can use any of these profiles and mix them up. So the chroma profiles have really nice film fades. We're going to go down to chroma film and all the way down to one of my favorite is Chrome 64. So they're coming through right now at 100. The cool thing is you can always dial it back. There's without. But look at the depth and character it adds to it. And just boost up the shadows a tad more. And we're just going to boost up the temperature a little bit more. Perfect. And look at that. Let's take a look at side by side. Look at the difference in that. And we'll take a look at the large view of before and after. Here's before and here's after. Before and after. Alright, again, I'll put a link to the free Lightroom preset Moody Street, and I'll also put a link to the Creative Flow, which has 1200 Lightroom presets and the 1200 Lightroom profiles, where you can mix in these beautiful film fades with your presets. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.